Hello and welcome back to Auto Social UK. So you join me in a very beautiful sunny Cotswolds for a very special day, and this might give you a little hint as to what I'm doing today. I'm at the Cotswolds with Audi for an Audi Drive event, and I am unbelievably excited. I absolutely love the brand, and I have had a chance to drive a few Audis recently. Obviously you've seen that I was able to drive the e-tron GT, but today hopefully I'm going to get out in some absolute beauties, and we're starting with one of my dream cars, and it's probably my favourite colour as well. Let me show you. So here it is, the Audi TT RS Sport Edition. The hardtop, of course, finished in the banging Kylarmi green. Whacking great 20-inch 7-spoke wheels, 10mm lower than the regular TT, exterior gloss black styling pack, I think. Serious statement car. Just a modest 395 brake horsepower and 0 to 60 in just shy of 4 seconds. Wouldn't have actually minded an open top on a day like today, but then again the coupe is marginally faster, so who am I to complain? Moving on to the inside, incredibly low down like every good sports car should be. First thing you notice is that big red start button on the amazing Alcantara steering wheel, which is actually lifted from the R8, or the same as the R8. Everything is pretty stripped back in here. It does feel a tad old school, not sure if that's a complaint or not. The coupe also gets 2 rear seats, but there's absolutely zero space in the back there. It's absolutely tiny. But then again, I have gotten used to that with the R-Bath. One thing for sure, this is probably going to move a little bit faster than my R-Bath. So anyway, I best hop in and start it up. Are we ready for a sound check? Right. Are we ready? Very nice. It does feel, it's very stripped back. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Very simple. You haven't even got electric seats, which is a little bit of a shame. Very nice digital dashboard. Make sure we're in, let's go dynamic. Absolutely love the start button. Really like the dials in here. That's actually one of my favourite things. Let's just turn it down. One of my favourite things on the TT cars. I love that they put those in there. But yeah, everything's just very stripped back because it's a driver's car. Should give it a bit of a rev. Got some pops and bangs. No reviews today. I'm here for pure enjoyment. Let's get the windows down because we need to be able to hear this car. Right, ready? Steering wheel feels beautiful. Oh, of course, the bin man here. Great. This is an exciting vlog so far, isn't it? Four-wheel drive system can shuffle the power to the front wheels or the rear wheels where required. Luckily it's nice and dry today, but even in the wet this is a bit of a monster. Despite the 20-inch wheels, the ride is firm, but I wouldn't consider it as uncomfortable. Adaptive dampeners would definitely be a must on this car. It may well actually have them now I come to think of it. Those gear changes are nice and feel pretty smooth. I've actually found the steering to be quite precise, but I do feel like the M2 is just slightly more engaging, which I hate to say, as you guys know I'm not a BMW girl. let's go that way because there's nothing coming. Up, I thought I'd try something very, very different. The ultimate mummobile, or dadmobile I suppose, the SQ8. So this is the next one I'm going to get to try out. Very excited, obviously completely different from the TTRS, which is a tiny car, to the SQ8, which is a massive car. So, for those of you that aren't clued up, the SQ8 is actually a performance-orientated version of the Q8, which in turn is actually a sleeker coupe-inspired version of the Q7. This is actually one of the most powerful and expensive Audi SUVs you can buy. Under that bonnet is a whacking great 4-litre turbocharged V8 with 500 brake horsepower. This is the Vossprung, so it gets you gloss black styling from the black edition, plus some nice bits like a panoramic sunroof. It's finished in dragon orange. Love the name, but perhaps a little bit too much colour on the car this size. I don't know, what do you think? Saying that, it does look pretty good with the front grille, good contrast. However, black on black or even a dark grey would probably be my personal choice. As if the 20s on the TTRS weren't enough, we've actually got 22-inch wheels on the SQ8. Rear of the car packs an absolute punch. Anyone following this car would know it means business. You've got a set of quad tailpipes sticking out of the bottom. However, if we get a little bit closer to those tailpipes, yep, unfortunately they have been exaggerated slightly. Not completely fake, like on some cars, but I don't know, what do you think? This light bar that runs along the length of the tailgate is really nice. And inside the boot there is a minimum of 605 litres with the seats fully back. That's at least enough space for a couple of golf clubs. And let's face it, that's going to be the most important thing to anybody who can actually afford to buy this car. In the back it feels very executive. I mean, this is what this car was designed for. There is so much space in the back, loads of space for passengers. The only problem is because obviously this is a petrol car, and unlike some of the electric cars that have been coming out, electric SUVs, I do have a reasonably high transmission tunnel. So that means the person in the middle does have to kind of have their legs up a little bit. But to be honest, you can see I'm in the middle and you could easily, very comfortably sit 2 people either side of me. Very nice, as I've got rear climate control back here, 2 USB-C charging ports. I mean, that's all stuff you'd expect and hope, really, isn't it? But yeah, it's very nice back here. It is quite dark with the dark grey Alcantara headlining, but you do have a panoramic sunroof, so I'm sure once that's opened up it will brighten this place up. Right, sound check. No button this time, which is a little bit of a shame, but let's start up the SQ8. Where is the button? Where is the button? Oh, here. See? Pretty good. I don't really know what mode that's in. Let's get this shut. Right. Driver select. Do you know already the difference between this and the TTS? The TTS was so stripped back, so simple, and this is now much more complex. There's a lot more going on. You can tell this is a car built not just for power. Don't really like the drive select buttons. In fact, either I'm being stupid or they're literally not doing anything. Oh, you have to physically press. Right, okay. Dynamic. Rev check. Oh, let those boys finish their revving first. Feels a lot stiffer. Gloss black. Everybody loves to hate a bit of gloss black. Look at that. Lovely handprint. This screen's quite nice, very complex. Annoying that, of course, obviously you don't have any physical dials, but at least it has got a designated area in the screen. I do like the gear stick. This is really nice to kind of rest your hand on, much better than kind of the small little shifters that they're having nowadays. It's nice. Steering wheel doesn't feel quite as sporty as the TTRS, but then it's not set up to be quite as sporty as the TTRS. But anyway, let's get out in the car.
Only one person wears a pair of Gucci sunglasses that big.
What happened is when I accelerated,
They
fell off the back of my head.
Come say hello to the vlog.
Hello, I look like a ghost. No, look at me.
I'll tap it so that it makes you browner. Hang on. No, it's not working.
Oh, I walked off with the key.
So for those of you who don't know, this is Amelia Automotive,
Hello.
who will be starting a YouTube channel
Eventually, yeah.
pretty soon.
I look
So
really weird on your camera, though.
I know, I'm really sorry. Is this on?
This is good fun.
It's not great lighting, is it?
No, I always look like this.
I'm sorry, I've got the good lighting, you've got the naff lighting.
This is good fun though.
But yes, search her up on Instagram, because when she starts a YouTube channel, you can all go follow her along.
I do look better than this normally.
Right,
Have fun.
I've just been faffing about, I need to get out in it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, let's go this way. Right, we ready? It's definitely got a lot of performance there, but obviously it gives you a completely different feeling to the TTRS. It does feel big to drive. I mean, look at that steering wheel in my hands. I look small in this car. I am small in this car, but I look extra small. Let's face it, I'm never going to push cars on a day like today to an absolute limit, but the SQ8 actually has a 0 to 62 time of 4.1 seconds, which for a car this flipping heavy is impressive. But then again, not surprising really, considering it has a detuned engine from the Porsche Cayenne Turbo and the Lamborghini Urus. The ride is actually impressively smooth, but then again, this Vosper model does actually get a clever suspension with active anti-roll bars that basically prop up the SQ8 in corners to limit its body roll without compromising ride quality over bumps. I guess one of the main questions would be, can you still have fun in an SUV? And I think the SQ8 just absolutely proves that. It's definitely not as stripped back as the TTRS. It's got all of your creature comforts, perhaps a little bit too much gloss black for my liking, but overall it's overwhelmingly good, and it's a really enjoyable car that's going to tick a lot of boxes. I do think I would still need a toy if I had this car. Yes, okay, it has the performance, but it is a big old lump, and I would still want a little enjoyable sports car to have alongside it.
So we've done sports car and we've done SUV. Now there's only one thing for it. It's time for an estate. I absolutely love the RS6 estates. I actually think this is probably one of my favourite Audis. I just absolutely love everything about it. Nothing beats an Audi finished in Nardo. It might be the free colour option, but it still looks sick, especially on this carbon black edition. If we thought 22s look big on the SQ8, they look absolutely ginormous on the RS6, but honestly they suit it so well. The carbon black styling package gets you a front splitter, front side flaps, side sill inserts and a rear diffuser insert in gloss carbon, as well as I believe those roof rails finished in matte black and a couple of black badges. Name a better rear end than this car, honestly. Challenge me, tell me what you think. Remember those fake tailpipes on the SQ8? Yep, they're back, but now there's a couple of quad pipes actually housed in like one big tailpipe. Honestly, look at the size of these compared to my hand. It's ridiculous. It seems like every time I drive a car today, I like to add 100 horsepower, and the RS6 puts out 600 brake horsepower. I'm actually a little scared. Interior again is a bit of a blend of the both worlds. Beautiful carbon on the doors, very nice feeling weighted silver. Really annoys me when that's not in the middle. Anyone else? Steering wheel, the Alcantara steering wheel, which I definitely prefer to the leather wrap steering wheels. You've got more gloss black in here, a lot more going on than of course in the TTRS, but still a little bit more stripped back than it comes to the SQ8. Massive digital front screen. Let's get out in it. Okay, you know what time it is. Sound check. We are ready to go. Woo! Lost my glasses. Wow. It's so firm, but in such a good way. This was absolutely built for roads like this as well. Just throwing it around these back roads. It doesn't feel its size. I mean, this is an enormous car, but on these roads it just is so nimble, it handles so well, the performance is phenomenal. Oh God, it's absolutely beautiful. Wow, what a road. This road is incredible. Basically, if you want a car this size and you plan to push it hard a lot of the time, then you have to have deep pockets. As at the moment I'm averaging 9.8 miles per gallon. Mind you, you're always going to push something a little bit harder when it's not your car. And it's actually impressive on an influencer drive day that you've even seen that figure. Talking of deep pockets, this carbon black model starts from £100,000, which actually seems pretty insane. I love this. I can see why this is such a popular car. I can see why so many people just aspire to one day get the RS6, because it's just an absolute driving machine. One way to go. I think she might just be a little bit hot. Just a tad. So there you have it. I've actually had the sickest day today. I'm so pleased that Audi invited me over. And if you've enjoyed this video today, please don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this and more car reviews, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and let's add in a few more driving clips. Go.